So Grant Holmes with the Braves reshuffling the rotation. Grant gets the start today.
He's coming off a rough one, right, where he gave up those 6 earned runs. Second time that happened in his career, but.
And he actually made the distinction that this is a White Sox lineup in particular that struggles against the slider. Nice play, Grant.
Yeah, hopefully, I think that just got him in the glove. It looks like he's perfectly fine. It was a nice play indeed.
But that slider has been such a weapon for Grant over the course of his career, obviously, and they feel like it could be a big piece today. And he threw more than half of his pitches in the first inning were sliders.
Yeah, it's interesting. And that first time around when he faced the White Sox, a lot of four-seamers, a lot of sliders. He almost made that amazing play just catching it clean behind his back.
Or Homewood floss more.
But she's cheering for the Braves today.
Yeah, she's working today, so.
There's the slider. You're talking about that pitch, and it works to get Braden Montgomery.
So far, so good here for Grant Holmes as we take a look at this slider to be able to get that ground ball. This slider has been so good. And that's not even the best version of it, right? But he gets him out front.
Line drive right at Austin Riley. He threw the slider again. Now Vargas hit it pretty well, but he hit it directly at the third baseman.
A couple of good swings at the slider and nothing to show for it for Vargas. He also hit that line out to Michael in the first inning. That's a thing of beauty right there. A little luck being your friend.
Braves.com/books and baseball to see it all. Braves.com/books and baseball. And that baseball is hit hard, but Matt Olson is right there.
A couple times now here this afternoon where a hard line drive has turned into an out to a corner infielder, and you certainly will take it. So the slider here from Grant Holmes, and Matt Olson is positioned perfectly.
We know Wiley's plugged in down there.
It's forever plugged in.
Slider and a strikeout. So that's the first strikeout of the day for Holmes. And he gets Colson Montgomery swinging.
And part of the good news here for Grant Holmes, even though it's only his first strikeout, it's that it's put his pitch count in a pretty good spot.
And Peters is down on strikes. That slider again from Grant Holmes.
You get a day like this where you're throwing the baseball really well. We mentioned no strikeouts until last inning, and now it's 2 out of the last 3, and both of those on that really good Grant Holmes slider.
Vargas would be next, but Holmes trying to end the 6th inning right here. And he does. Struck him out with a slider.
How about Grant Holmes here dialing it up with a nasty slider, maybe one of the best of the day to finish off Murakami in a huge spot.
Three-one pitch, and there's the first hit of the game for the Chicago White Sox. It comes off the bat of Benintendi. It also puts the tying run on base.
That was the slider from Grant Holmes, but a little bit different when you're behind in the count and not wanting to walk another guy to put that potential tying run over at first base. Take a look here. It's going to be kind of out or third. He's trying to get a strike, and Benintendi was on it.
So Kent Mercker is marked safe once again. The Braves' last no-hitter back in '94. It will not be duplicated today, and Grant Holmes is out of this ball game here in the bottom of the 7th. '23-year-old rookie. Braves fans might remember, and not with a smile on their face, that Montgomery debuted against Atlanta on June 9th and hit a walk-off homer in that game off Raisel Iglesias.
Took a changeup.
He struck him out. A splitter for a called strike.
Really well done there, and staying away from a fastball inside the zone, because this kid has hit fastballs well. He may have had an argument and whether or not this pitch was in the zone, but probably too close. And you're going to watch him kind of slowly start to bring his hand up right there and realize it was too late. Good looking split here. This is the development pitch we've talked about for Fuentes as it continues to get better.
He got him.
Well, this time it's the slider, and it's down and away. Kind of a backdoor version here from Fuentes. Whether it was intentional or not doesn't matter. It worked. And these are 2 big strikeouts that he gets with his first and second no out and now 2 out situation.
Fuentes in fuego. What a job. He strikes out 3 in a row to keep it 2-0.
And how about this? A little bit more here at 99 miles an hour from Didier Fuentes, and you can't have a bigger outing than he just had.
60th time this year, Dylan Lee is in the center of the diamond.
That's been a good year for Dylan Lee. The slider just 173 against, his four-seamer 180.
And Lee continues those struggles for Brenton Doyle. He strikes him out with a slider.
Well, such a great job here getting ahead in the count and then forcing chase. And that slider has been devastating to a lot of hitters left or right this year. And Doyle is the latest victim.
As he tries to extend that to 11 straight games. 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. How about this Braves pin? Fuentes and Lee. Lights out.
Yeah, and the fastball, we probably don't talk about it enough, but it is special, especially at the top of the zone. Here comes that Braves bullpen once again.
And now Raisel Iglesias to try to get the final 3 outs of this ball game.
Game number 46 here for Iggy, and it has been a good year. He's only allowed 1 stolen base when runners have been on.
Struck him out. A changeup. Vargas went down to a knee when it was all said and done. 2 down.
He sells it with the arm speed here, and then the ball just disappears on Vargas. He might think he sees either a changeup up or a fastball, and he starts that swing, and he's just so far out in front that he can't stay standing up.
1-2. He struck him out. Braves win. They shut out the Sox on the south side. 2-0.
8th shutout of the year here for the Atlanta Braves, and a nice win after a rough series in Minnesota. And Grant Holmes was fantastic in a win that was very well earned for him. And then the bullpen came and got it done in a huge way. Just that 1 hit allowed today for Atlanta Brave pitching.
What a job by the Hurlers. Riley drives in both. Atlanta wins it 2-0. Back to Rate Field in a moment.